Hello, my name is Randy Mant. I am the coordinator for the CHTN Midwest Division, located at The Ohio State University in Columbus, Ohio. Thank you for stopping by my booth today. I will talk briefly about my abstract called Impact of Instituting IRB-Approved Waiver of Consent Research Tissue Procurement during COVID-19. Just to give you some background, CHTN is a NCI-sponsored prospective human tissue procurement program, and we provide research tissue to approved investigators throughout North America. The OSU Department of Pathology has a tissue procurement services program that does the procurement of tissue for the CHTN, as well as a couple other programs at Ohio State, such as the Comprehensive Cancer Center Prospective Investigators, as well as a banking protocol through the Total Cancer Care Program. In 2015, CHTN's protocol was changed to only provide consented tissue in anticipation of changes to the common rule. This impacted and reduced the amount of eligible surgeries that CHTN was allowed to get tissue from, since not every patient coming to OSU was consented prior to surgery. In this presentation, we compared the numbers of procedures and samples that were procured from March through July in 2019 to that same period in 2020. And what you'll see in the following slides are the results of that information. But just to show you, March through July in 2019, when we were procuring mostly consented tissue only, we only had 34 shippable specimens from 11 procedures that were procured under waiver. None of those were for CHTN. They all went to Comprehensive Cancer Center investigators. And you compare that to 2020 data, and we had obviously a huge increase to almost 800 shippable samples in that same time period from 302 different procedures. So being able to procure under waiver substantially increased the amount of samples that we had available. Here, the first graph is the number of samples and procedures procured under waiver from May of 2014 to July of 2020. So you'll see a lot of activity in 2014 and 2015 where we were able to collect under waiver. And then when we hit the cliff in December of 2015, that severely dropped off, as well as the number of procedures we were able to collect tissue from. Then in 2020, you'll see a sharp spike where waiver was once again granted due to the CHTN protocol, which increased the number of samples dramatically. Here's another graph just showing the procurement under waiver from that small data set from July 2019. From March through July of 2019 and 2020. This was not just for CHTN, this was for all programs located at Ohio State. Another data set we were looking at from that same period of March through July 2019 and 2020 were the types of tissue that was collected due to the COVID-19 pandemic. We tried to avoid high-risk areas such as lung, trachea, larynx due to COVID-19 until we were able to set up a COVID-19 testing before surgery on OSU patients. You'll see the lower risk sites where we were able to increase the amount of tissue from 2019 to 2020 due to the ability to collect samples under waiver of consent. And that's all I have. I'd like to acknowledge the National Cancer Institute, as well as the CHTN organization and the CHTN Midwestern Division. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me at randy.mant@osumc.edu. Thank you and have a great day.